Excited for this. Wasn't sure that I would be able to get to do this, but here we are. EverQuest Legends. I'm gonna play around today. A little bit different this weekend. Normally we're here on Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings, but got a little bit of other stuff going on this weekend. So I thought, all right. And today is the first day we can stream. So EverQuest Legends is here and we're going to play around with it. I am not the expert in this. Keep that in mind as we're going. So EverQuest is something, however, that I have played the hell out of. It was my first MMORPG many years ago when it first came out. So excited for this. We're going to play around. I am currently in a level 2 difficulty. So I have been playing a little bit. Bunch of different loadouts. What's up, Neuro? What's up, brother? We're a little bit early, but I think that's fine. Sorry, I'm trying to get everything going. So currently, I've been playing around a little bit with the class combinations, and so right now, set on Druid Beast Lord. What's up, Nelson? It didn't like my first message. Oh my god, the texture's neat. Glasses so blurry. Is it that bad? Me and the boys are eagerly waiting to get in. Hopefully soon you get in. I've equally been super excited to do this. So yeah, we're gonna get a chance to play around. I've run into this thing. I've been a variety of different loadouts. So again, we'll try to go through this as we're here together. Where's my stuff? So right now I am a Druid Beast Lord. What's up, Planendorf? Oh my god. What's up, dude? I started out as a Druid Enchanter. You can see some of the different class combinations I've gone through. Druid Shadow Knight, Druid Magician, Druid Beast Lord. And I'm at level 4. Druid Enchanter was actually okay. Something I have run into, this is not, it's not like you're going to go and just murder everything. There still is actually challenge to it, and you can adjust that challenge as well. But being in GFA, Greater Fae Dark, I've kind of surpassed these things in level. They're largely levels 1 through I think 3. There's some 4s in here. However, going over to Crushbone, some of the orcs a little bit are harder to do on my own. So I've been trying to think out, all right, how can I, whether it's through, upgrading items, because you can actually upgrade your items in EverQuest Legends, which is interesting. How can I get higher level? So you've been trying to get a key. Zoppers, appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. Hopefully the keys will start flowing here soon. Everything's been super stable for me. I can't complain about that. So appreciate the raid. But anyways, something I've decided to do, I switched to different difficulty here. So rather than try to bang my head back and forth on that still, I thought, well, what if we try adjusting difficulty level? So far, that doesn't seem to be giving me much of a difference in terms of experience gain, which again, I am not an expert in this, so I have no idea. We're going to learn all this as we go. You know, switching through difficulties, whether that changes. My understanding is it would change drops and other things, but so far it doesn't seem super. Something casting on. You going after? But yeah, we're going to change some of our classes as well. Just sort of play around, see what we can do. Level 10, everything, well, your primary class gets locked in. So we're going to have some time to mess around. Yeah, it is still a grind. It is, don't get me wrong. It is so, incredibly, it's a lot more soloable. By far. You know, so it's definitely friendlier, right, for solo players. But it's, I mean, you're still, it's not a grind like it was, but you're still definitely putting in time, upgrading your items, getting experience. What's going on here? Whoa, why is stuff not popping up there? Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry, normally I see all of it. Why is it not? Weird. Something's going on with not showing all the TikTok stuff. Yeah, this is EverQuest Legends. Normally this comes through to streamer.bot, but it doesn't seem to want to be doing that. So I don't know. Yeah, it is designed to be soloing. Yeah, you can only create one character as well. Right now, I think they're going to change that. They've talked about maybe allowing you to have an alt. I can understand why the alts don't matter as much when you can so easily switch, right? One of the interesting things, though, that I've learned, well, why is that a loot of nothing? Is when you're picking, so you'll get some freebies, right? So as you level up, you get spells, right? So I do have some Beast Lord spells right now. Some of them I can't use, but you know, you do get things as you level up. But you don't get every spell. So like when I was messing around with the Shadow Knight, I would have to run far, far away to, that's so weird. Why is everything dropping without loot? I don't know what's changed. Well, right now, I started Druid just as primary because Druid, the reason before that is purely the nostalgia. I started off as a Druid. That's where I playing EverQuest. I started off as a Druid. What else? So I thought, all right, I'm going to make my primary that. There we go. We got something at least. So that's why now we're going to probably switch our primary as well. Yeah, it is still closed beta, but the NDA was lifted for basically it's what's in the game currently can be streamed. Anything that's been talked about as potential stuff is not allowed. Just, you know, anything that's not in the game, it can't be talked about basically. These things are freaking tough, man. I bet they drop a quest item you don't need. There's so many quest items in this. I don't know how many of you know Roar. Roar was another Ashes of Creation streamer who loved EverQuest. So I was asking him like, hey man, like what do I do with bone chips? Where do I take them? Does it have quest markers, quest icons? No, it's still old school in that realm. You do have a map, right? This map's been in EverQuest forever. I think you can do some changes. I think there's things that players have created to make things a little bit better. I'm just purely using what they're giving me right now though. So, all right, something is going on with streamer.bot. I need to restart this, I think. It's driving me nuts having to actually look at Twitch chat and not streamer.bot chat. So I don't know why it's doing this. Oh, that's why. Hold up. It is not connected. Oh, weird. What's going on here? Chat client. Yeah, it's not connected for some reason. All right. Well, let me figure that out here in a minute. What's up, Austin? I didn't know you did. I didn't know your parents let you stay up this late, man. Hope all is well. Lost sound for 5 seconds on TikTok. Is this a new game or an old game? This is a new version of an old game. EverQuest came out in like 1990 something. I played it in 99. This is the thing that, so you can upgrade your weapon. So this is one of the things that's added that's I think a lot of fun. So I've been using the rusty scimitar, and I can actually merge this one with it, and that will upgrade it to a +2. We can go all the way up to +10, and each step up improves your items. So beta 98, yeah. Ever played Dark Age of Camelot? A little bit, but I was admittedly far too wrapped into EverQuest. So I think I messed around with it. I definitely jumped into it post, like much later on. I messed around with it, but not during its prime. So, all right, this is driving me nuts. I'm just going to restart streamer.bot and see if that changes anything. I can't see what y'all are saying. It's driving me crazy. How old were you? I mean, I was a kid. A lot of people played EverQuest growing up, though. You gotta remember, it was one of the first, right? It was an old. There wasn't much around when this came out, so. You know? All right, I think that fixed it. Double check. Oopsie, what's up? All right, yeah, I think it fixed it. Oh, no, it didn't connect. Hold on, let me, I'm gonna fix it, Hoopsie, hold on. Shit. Hold on. Now I'm streamer problems, you know? All right, we're gonna actually up the difficulty here, I think, because this is still not giving me what I want. All right. Streamer.bot's being weird, man. Oh, 1 second. All right, it should work now. Should be able to do I'm fat. But Roar, what's up? You went from UO to EQ. Yeah, I just never did. I don't know. I never been Dark Age of Camelot. I mean, I know the people that played it enjoyed it. It just was not.
How fat I am. Holy shit.
Favorite, man. Nobody knew about Meridian 59. Well, that's true. That is true. That's definitely one that set the early standard, I guess. I got to tell you though, logging into this yesterday when I was checking everything out, making sure everything's, I mean, it felt good. And 59 was simply a chat room with some graphics. That's true. You've been playing, Roar? All right, let me show you how some of this works. So we're going to switch our loadout back to what I originally did, which it's going to change some things. This process is really easy. I need to, however, look at my gear and stuff and see wait, I don't think that's what I wanted. Yeah, so some of this was not saved when I was originally messing around. So I need to go back through. I don't have two. I can't do two right yet. Oh, no, I can't do secondary. Okay. Let's see what else. We got our tiny daggers, so we can summon something here in a minute. So I just want to make sure I have everything equipped. All right, it looks like everything's equipped. UI doesn't look near as clunky as normal EQ. Yeah, they've definitely made a lot of improvements on that as well. EQ2 is instanced aside from some of the... Yeah, I loved EQ2. That's what I moved to. I actually think EQ2 was far greater than WoW originally, as far as a group-based game. But then, you know, everybody moved to WoW, and so did I. All right, where did I? All right, but now you can see I've switched back over to this loadout. So at level 4, these are my current, this is what it currently has given me. So I do have, now you can actually do AAs. One of the things I've also liked here, for those of you who are not familiar with EverQuest, right? You have a specific number of spell slots. That's what's over here. People on TikTok can't see it, but you can see this here. Right, you have a specific number of spell slots, and that's all you can cast. You don't have a hotbar full of, you know, 30 spells. However, there are some AAs which have been super helpful. I don't know why other games didn't do alt advancement stuff, but one of the things that I've liked here, where is that? I think it's under archetype. Yeah. This mnemonic retention, you can actually increase the number of spell slots. So, which is a big deal. Up Healer Queen in 64 graphics. This was pre in 64. Yeah, meditation still technically exists, right? I think, but it's just constantly going. So. Is Legends out yet? It's currently in, it's still in invite only beta. But what they did was they actually have let us stream some things. So, well, the game. So that's what we're doing. All right, I need to get a pet out. Where is it at? All right, it's this animation. Do I not have it scribed? I don't remember what I had scribed over here. Oh, I do. But you can, the dual class system is super, super interesting. Yeah, you constantly meditate. Yeah. Do you know about arrows? Are they endless with a +10 bow? That's a wonderful question. Maybe someone else knows. Go play Project Gorgon. Yeah, we actually streamed that. Gosh, probably 2 months ago now. It's a solid game. I know it's gone through some issues, I guess I'll say, but still have an active guild there called Tis a Flesh Wound. A lot of people still doing EverQuest. I had thought about it and anticipate, you know, Legends came out of nowhere, right? I'd thought about going back to playing. We're going to switch difficulty. Just retail EverQuest, but I was like, I'll wait for this. You've dropped 4K hours in Gorgon. Holy Jesus. That's crazy. We put in a fair amount, but not that much. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to switch difficulty. I'm curious to see how hard this gets. We're going to go up to 3. And it tells you how many players are actually in each zone. So that's another way to sort of also get some spawns. You tried Project 1999, but it was rough. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely, obviously this is still EverQuest, right? And they're just things you're gonna have to deal with in a game this old. I'll say this team has done a very good job at trying to modernize parts of this. So Ooh, that's... So something I did lose, you have these stances. So depending on your classes or subclass, you can have stances, right? Which will change things. I only have, oh, wait, where's it at? I think it's under abilities. Yeah, I just have this balanced stance at this point. I had an offensive stance with the Beast Lord that was giving me, what does it say? Outgoing melee damage is increased by 100%. And your chance to hit is increased by 25%. So that's why I was hitting so hard. But now that I've switched to Enchanter, it's not as... I don't get to have that anymore. But eventually, once you get to level 10, we can have access to a third class. Also tried UO private servers. I've been told I should do that. I haven't yet, but... all right. What's the experience here? Level 2 warrior. Actually, we should do that. Level 2 skeleton. Let's see. I want to see if you actually do get higher, more experience and stuff. It doesn't seem all that much more difficult. But Rusty Dagger 3. Holy sh... Appreciate the follow. I'm just going to keep that. Great job. Appreciate the follow. And Zornash, appreciate the follow as well. Can you do epic quests for each class? Anything that's in the initial game, right? So this is just the start of the game. Actually, one thing I was mentioning earlier, you don't get access to all of your spells right away. Like I'm a druid, so I'm in Caliphant. I can go up and get druid spells. But when I'm a beast lord, right? There's no one here that sells beast lord stuff. So I'm gonna have to travel to get everything. Now they'll give you some things as you level. That's what, some of this is, but it's something to keep in mind as you're adding your levels. And there's also no plane of knowledge, right? Because we're not in the planes era. So even though this says knowledge portal, that's not there. Yeah, no expansions. Yeah, no, I think they've said they're going to. Daybreak is committed. I think I saw to at least one expansion. I want to say. But see, I can merge this, and since I'm wearing it, might as well. But as you go up, let me show you that. So you can see this is the neck item, right? This is the choker. So it's currently tier 0. So if I can merge this, I can either add the item here where it says place item and merge, or I can just on this handy loop box UI, I can just actually merge. And now after that merge, it's tier 3. So, which starts to add in these extra exaltations that you can add stuff to, and then you'll see other increases like the armor class and stuff going up. So I don't know, there's a lot of interesting ideas here. It is still EverQuest, but watching this stream on 144p for immersion. What's up, Neth? How you been? Yeah, it's in beta still. Yeah, so technically still beta testing. Runs pretty well. I mean, something's on me. I don't know why this thing always aggroes whenever I'm killing something else, but I feel like it doesn't when I'm not killing something else. Bree, I appreciate the follow. But I've been seriously excited to try this out. So it's not going to be so what, and I've not heard anything different, but I think July is when it was planned to come out. So we don't have super long to wait. Yeah, it has a lot of quality of life improvements. You can see here, right? Like as this pops up, so I can loot it, I can merge it, although I don't have anything to merge it with. I can store it as well. I can just send it straight to Dragon Horde, which is storage, or I can sell it. Now this is actually +3, so I'm gonna store it for now, I think. But is someone here with me? What's going on? Thought I was by myself. Yeah, there is going to be a feed. You can almost think of this for anyone that follows World of Warcraft. The way I kind of conceptualize this, you know, we've had all these talks about WoW Classic Plus. You know, where you're in the classic environment, but it's what's this thing casting on? Is there someone else here? It's almost like that. You have your classic experience, right? But it's got a lot of changes to it. I think most people that played way back in the day would tell you there's really not this speed of soloing just didn't really exist, as an example, back in original. Did I play EQ at release? Oh yeah, I played the hell out of EQ. No, other people can join. Yeah. They don't yet have a system for giving out any kind of keys or anything. So here's another one I can merge. That's cloth. Okay, so clearly, something I'm immediately noticing, which they did say in stream, but it's good to see it actually happening, is that the drops here, these item drops, are definitely higher. So we're getting like we're getting +3, +4 item drops, and the rest on at least on difficulty 0, we're just straight, you know, 0s and +1s. So that's definitely, so like, yeah, originally was this just a 0 level, so we can merge that to a +3. Bertox for life. Do you ever raid some of the other planes, Hobsy? Or like, so like, oh my God, what am I thinking of? Plane of Hate and some of the other the things that weren't necessarily in Plane of big on in Planes of Power. Here's another thing again with storage, right? You can just send these straight to, you have crafting as well, storage. That is a lot, actually a lot of storage. 12 hours early? Yeah, so this weekend it's a little bit different. I have my residents my resident docs are all graduating tomorrow, so rather than stream in the morning, I'm going to try to do some stuff outside, and so it's just a little bit different. I'll be back Sunday morning though. That looks weird, man. I got like, there's 2 of them there, right? But they got like 4 leg. Zoning into a Plane of Fear to get a turn. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely getting better items. I'm gonna actually save that as well. So hopefully then I can take these items and go back to, actually let's do this. I'm gonna show you the original stuff that's still in. I don't know how many of you played this way back in the day, but I'm gonna try to not get lost here. Appreciate the follow over there on TikTok. No, it's not on Steam. No. I don't think it will be either. Oh, back to the payment though. It will be, yeah, there will be a box price and a sub. There will also be a shop marketplace stuff. We don't have access to any of the marketplace stuff now, but all right. What was I going to show you? I'm going to get lost, man. I get so freaking lost in this place. All right, it's up here. It's been so long. I've already fallen off once. I did not die. How do Druid and Wizard portals work now? Why is he running? Confused. I don't oh wait, what am I doing? I don't have any of the Druid stuff yet, so I can't really speak to that. What the freak am I doing? I'm too busy talking. Anybody else ever get lost in this place, man? Kithakor? No, we ain't in Kithakor. All right, we're gonna go over here. Pretty sure this, yes. I'm finding my way. Is Alakazam still online? I think it is, actually. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it is. Fell to death at once. Yeah, like I said, I already fell once here. I only got 2 damage though. So I think they've taken away most of the fall death damage. All right, here's what I was looking for, the bank. We can jump off. I already fell once. So it's like, the character does this sort of motion. Yeah, there's multi-classes. We're currently Druid / Enchanter. But we'll play around with that a little bit more. All right, I wanted to actually grab all of these. I don't know how many of you remember the bone turn-in. But also show you some of the other quality of life stuff. So here's the bank tab, right? Dragon towards. So I was sending these things here for storage. Right, so if you can see, there's 125 items that I can store in here. And I was sending that straight from the deaths, killing the mobs, which is nice. But then you also have your trade skill stuff. So like this, there's 5,000. You can put 5,000 items in here. So that makes it a lot easier storage-wise. So a lot of nice quality of life features. All right, we're going to try to find, I've been collecting these bones. And just to prove to you that the old systems are still in place. All right, so we want to fall, right? Is that what everyone said? I don't know why these guards are so uppity, man. There is a wiki, I think, getting worked on as well. Name My Bearded Dragon, Vox, and Tracknon. Vox is a good name, man. It's a very good name. Yeah, there's at least, from what I understand, there at least, yes, the first expansion for sure. And then I think from there, it sort of depends on, for Daybreak, it depends on how good everything is going. All right, we ready? We're going to fall. Ah. I didn't take any damage. None at all. All right, we're going to run over here to Felwith. Turn in some bones. Yeah, we have to leave Kelethan, yeah. I'm also curious how everyone pronounces names. Like how many people say Kinos versus Quanos? Did anyone ever have those sorts of debates? Like, how do you say things? Kelethan? Are J-Boots a drop or a quest in this version? That's a great question. I've seen a lot of really good items linked. I've not seen those. Kinos. All right. Wait, you said, and there's one for K-Nos. See, everybody says it different. All right, so level 3 difficulty is not super. Oh, wait, this is level 5. Let's see how this goes. All right, I might need to actually pay attention. All right, Flame Lick. Oh, wait, I wanted a different. Oh, you also have implied healing. So if you saw there, I was able to heal myself without having to like retarget, which is nice. What server? There's just one test server. We're on EverQuest Legends, so. Yeah, everyone. You hate Lucklin? You don't like Lucklin? What do you say? You say Looselin? Like somebody that's loose? First thing I ever played was a druid. My uncle, he's passed now, but he was super into EverQuest. He's like, you got to try this game, man. And he told me how to do it. I almost quit. Should have. We're gonna save that. I'm gonna put it. I remember literally my first time myself playing EverQuest. I created a human, so I was outside of however you want to pronounce it, Kinos or whatever. And I died so many times to a snake. But it was because I was in this view and I wasn't able to like judge distance. And so I kept dying to just these level like 2 snakes. Almost quit. Realized that you could actually zoom out and take a different like a person. Yeah, snakes. And then I stuck with it. So Dig, do you say Luckland? In my head, it was always Looseland. I do think most people say Luckland, though. You're old, retired from the game industry. Yeah, I have a ton of EverQuest paraphernalia that I've collected over the years from former developers. One thing that I always wanted that I was never able to get, unfortunately, was a original design doc for EverQuest. I wish I had that, but actually I won't go there. I do have I have an original design doc and art book actually for what at the time was Star Wars Online, would have been Star Wars Galaxies. So I have that, but I didn't really, I rated Planes of Power. And at the time I was not huge raider. I'll be honest, I spent more time raiding in World of Warcraft than EverQuest. No maps in game. Oh, I had a 3-ring binder as well. EQ maps, EQ Trader, and Alakazam's. All right, so just to prove to you this is still, so I should be able to turn in these 65 bones. Actually, let me move chat here real quick so you can see. And we'll hand these in. Oh, there we go. Yeah, all my, I don't think I can be an initiate yet. No, my faith is not strong enough. I'm gonna move the chat back. I gotta be careful about what I show you all, so. I'm not gonna talk about stuff that's not in game, but somebody in chat might, and I can't show you that, so. Yeah, it's on Daybreak, yeah. I was bad at the actual game, but good at EC trading. At 40,000 plat, holy hell. Never made it past level 22. I was one of those too. I had a lot of alts. Actually, while we're here, I wonder if we should, I don't remember when I was last here. I don't think I was level 4 yet. So the Enchanter Trainer is over here somewhere. So we're gonna go this way. Where are they at? I think I gotta go this way. The nostalgia is real, man. Just the sounds, the dings, the music, books opening and closing, skeletons laughing. It's crazy how this comes flying back. You need to go see if the J bootstrap. Yeah. This is all instancing. Old original EQ is only single servers. That's true. But you can still play with everyone. All right, that's not where I wanted to go. I think it's over this way. Appreciate the follows over there. Ah, damn, I forgot to turn off. For some reason, TikTok likes to, all of a sudden it started auto-posting stuff when I'm live, and I absolutely hate it, but all right, I think we get it. It's this one. Hey, I'm remembering. I wasn't sure I'd be able to remember how to get back here. This honestly interests me, so I could experience all the raids and stuff I couldn't do. Oh, yeah. They've had some people, I think, have been able to solo Vox, like the dragons. But those are people that have like hours and hours and hours in. Right? So it's not like you can just quickly go do that. What am I? I'm here. What is this? I don't really care about a sentinel right now. I'm already a wood elf. I have confusion. I don't care about that so much. All right, well, we'll take enfeeblement. That might come in handy at some point. I don't think I have that, so. All right, the rest we're good. I don't care about picking most of this up. When's the next time I get a pet? That's my biggest question. Level 7. All right. Tiny daggers. We do need more of those. Where can I buy tiny daggers? Maybe over here. Enchanter supplies. So this is EverQuest Legends. So this, yes, it is a reimagining of the original EverQuest. You can think of it as like EverQuest Classic Plus. They've made a lot of changes. They've made a lot of quality of life changes. They've added difficulty adjustments and stuff, which we're going through some of them right now. There's multi-classing, so you can see here I'm actually a druid / enchanter. I can go to loadouts and change this. These are the ones I've tried so far. Druid primary with enchanter, shadow knight, magician, and beast lord as secondaries. Just messing around. What are good combos? I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, I thought about going back and changing my primary class actually to a paladin, but we'll see what we get into as we're messing around. I want to show some of the other quality of life stuffs. Why can't I hit L? What's going on here? All right, so in your actions tab, where's this at? Abilities. So there's some other quality of life stuff. Gather party. So you can actually, it does exactly what it says. So if you're in a group, you can all gather together with one button. Origin is basically like a gate. So I'm going to actually take this. We're going to use it because I want to go back to where we were. But switching is very easy. J-boots are a quest, not a drop. Where'd you find that out? Caliphant is, yeah, it's the best, man. It's also what sticks out most in my memory. I didn't want to go back through and have to relearn stuff too much. All right. Actually, we're almost to level 5. I think I've like killed 2 things. We're at level 5. 2 or 3 things. In that case, while we're here, what level 5 spells do they have? Harmony, Cure Poison. Nothing that I really care about right now. Okay. Yeah. Mass Group buff. I miss those names, right? Kodiak's Endless Intellect, things like that. I miss that, man. We don't have games naming buffs like that anymore. Oh, he fell there. 18 damage. You don't have to worry about sense heading either. I don't know if you can see the compass that's there. It's automatically there. Oh. Actually, I have some boots right now that improve a little bit of speed. You can combine buffs though. So I've already seen people, combining Spirit of the Wolf with Bard speed and just flying. I wish EQ did not feel so dated. I know, right? And now there is apparently, right, a next version in development, whatever that means. I'm someone that I think that personally, if they just refreshed how EverQuest looked, like there's so much content, like if they changed and made like, you know, the UI modern, questing a little, you know, modern, improved how it looked, you know, the controls, stuff like that, just modernized, but left everything else, the lore, the zones. I think people would love this game. All right, we're fighting with somebody else who's out here. Oh, are they fighting each other? Oh no, that's Malice. I thought that was somebody else's pet. Where are they at? There. What are they? Ranger / Beast Lord. They're only level 2. Oh, we're back at 0 difficulty. Okay, we're gonna change that. I didn't realize we went back to 0. Let's actually try 4. See what 4 is like. They just relaunched on a new engine. You know, and there's actually yeah, we have multi-classes. You start off with 2. Once you get to level 10, you can add a 3rd. I have not kept up with the project. There is a project though that was being developed that was able to pull in EverQuest into the Unity engine. So, you know, there's things out there that definitely can make it easier or make it possible. All right, I'm forgetting all my buffs. Monsters and Memories is just different versus EQ. Yeah, my only problem with Monsters and Memories, is it modern? I mean, kind of. Basically, yeah. And that's actually my only issue with it, is that it is, to me, when I'm playing Monsters and Memories, I feel like I might as well be playing EverQuest. I don't know if does that make sense? Like, it's so similar that I might as well just be playing EverQuest. All right, did we get anything out of that? 0.5%. What level was that? I wasn't paying attention. All right, so this is level 2. So we'll see if this is a similar. The hell hit me? Oh, is he casting on me? One thing I also I loved about EverQuest that you don't see in a lot of modern games is the ability of your monsters to cast on you. Like full on like charms and dots, and they heal themselves. All right, Planendorf, man, I hope you're doing well. All right, that's 0.4%. So I don't know that we're seeing a big change. All right, bear with me for a minute. I want to see. So that was 0.543% for that kill. So let's switch back to difficulty 0. Can I switch? What's going on? Oh, I have to wait 5 minutes. Oh. Okay. I didn't know you can't switch frequently. So still waiting for your access. If I could give it out, I would. But so far there's I think the plan is to eventually be able to do that. But yeah, right now keys are just get lucky. Otherwise, I would 100% be saying, join me. All right, this guy might be a little bit. All right, I want to switch a spell around when I got a chance. Level 5, so he is technically above me, and we're on difficulty, the highest difficulty. So this is starting to feel more like classic EverQuest. They got a buff? What's this buff? It has courage. Interesting. Maybe I should heal myself. Magician Enchanter might be a little OP. I've not. Well, we might switch. We'll probably go ahead and switch our primary here in a minute and just see what it's like. So. Love the original music in the old 2 model. Yeah, they had Obviously, that was their plan, was to stay with the old style stuff. Skeletons are a little bit more squirmy too, aren't they? Ding. Wow, that gave 4% experience. Level 5? It's actually pretty good. This is EverQuest Legends. One time I organized an impromptu raid for Nagafin with 40 people. It wasn't spawned yet. Yeah. Ding activated me like a sleeper agent. It's hilarious. There's a guy, and I'm forgetting his. Why is the guard all the way out here? He's getting pulled, isn't he? I'm trying to remember his name on YouTube. I've been watching a lot of his shorts that have been really good, just showing old EverQuest gameplay. It's been a lot of fun to see. But he talks a lot about trains and stuff. Oh, we just turned in a bunch of bones. We just turned in like 60 something. All right, so now we're down to 0.3% experience per kill. So, all right, let's I mean, we'll just play around, right? That's why we're here. Let me go find a lift somewhere. I'm lost, man. All right, there's the priest Discord. Here we go. Anyone remember the Ballad of Fancy, the famous bard? They're still giving. Are you in their Discord? Because they're still giving away stuff. Jeez, yeah. I mean, it is slow, but need to go to Crushbone. I don't know that I can do it by myself. I was having a hard time on the what was he casting? Wow, he's got all kinds. He's a warrior paladin. I'm not curious just looking at what they're buffing themselves with. He's got Spirit of the Wolf on. Who gave him that? Valor. High pass hold. Spend a lot of time in high keep. One of the things favorite memories of EverQuest was I think it was high pass hold. There was a named orc on the other side of high keep. You had to go up in the hills, and he dropped a spell book. And I had to wait. I woke up because I was in school at the time of EverQuest. I was still a kid. I woke up at 5 in the morning. To get that book. I remember what it's called though. Oh, everybody went to easy tunnels, yeah. All right, what do you want to do? I'll let you guys pick. Loadouts, we can change. It's very easy. We just go to add. Very easy to change your everything at this point. We're not level 10, so we can change everything. So primary. I don't know, what do you guys want? What do you want us to mess around with? Guck, yeah. Bag of the Evil Eye. You know what I loved about EverQuest 2 is how they took a lot of the sort of legendary things in EverQuest that everybody tried to get, like J-Boots, and brought them into EverQuest 2 in a way that was a lot of fun. One time my friend spent the night. I went to bed, and when I woke up, he was still playing. Yeah, I've been there. All right. I don't know. What do you guys... So we do Paladin. We want to try something that's not squishy, although I don't have armor. I mean, I have cloth armor at this point, so... I mean, we can combine anything. What would Paladin Necro? Paladin... Shaman? Just thought about a Berserker as well. Was that your friend? Maybe. EC Tunnel was the only bazaar we needed. I know, right? The bazaar messed everything up, man. I watched a great video. I've been really getting shown a lot of EverQuest content since Legends came out. Warrior, Bard, Druid. All right, I can't do Druid right away. So what would you say as far as the first two? Shadow Knight, Enchanter, Druid. Cleric, Enchanter. I mean, as long as we can kill stuff. We can do all of them, actually. I mean, it's not that we could. Until I'm level 10, I can switch into everything. Monk, Bard. Cleric, Warrior, become a paladin the least efficient way possible. All right, I'm going to start with the first one that was mentioned. And we'll just we'll go from there. So I think it was Warrior, Bard, Druid, but we can only do two. So should it be Warrior, Bard, or Warrior, Druid? I never really played Warrior in EverQuest, so Hero's Journey was great. I never played it. Warrior, Enchanter, Magician would be amazing. Tank, off tank, CC. All right, we'll do Warrior, Bard then. Where's that? Man, it's been so long trying to remember all this. I'll be blunt with y'all. I'm gonna fumble through all this. So, is he agnostic? What should we be? Piranha, Ralos, Zek, Tuner. Just stay agnostic, maybe. Nah, we'll do this. We are a warrior. Phone's dying. Well, I appreciate hanging out, man. I will probably not stream tomorrow, but I'll be back Sunday morning. So there's no we'll probably be streaming this quite a bit. Honor of King's World comes out in like a week, and I do have access to that as well. So I will stream that when it comes out, but otherwise I'm going to spend a lot of time on this. So go straight to Lady Vox and Soloer. That is not even happening at this point. Is this a remake? In a way. Yeah. They're adding a lot of stuff. It's official though. It is in combination with Daybreak. So, all right, Warrior, Bard. So this is where we'll do our loadout. So I need to go and buy inventory, see what we want to actually wear. We have Rusty Sword. I'm just going to put this on for now. Actually, wait. I think I put a Rusty Sword in our bank. Let's go up to the bank. Yeah, let's go up to the bank. I don't remember what I have up there. Is this live? No, we're still in beta, but they've allowed us to stream. If you can play it, you can stream it. That's kind of what we've been told. I got a key yesterday. So I did jump in ahead of time just to try to familiarize myself again with the game and not look like a complete goon. Why are all these guards are running, man? I want to follow, like something's going on. Goofy, I appreciate the follow. July, I think, is when they last talked about they would release. All right. Where did I see? Rusty long sword. We also have this rusty short sword. So we have a +3 and a +1. So let's actually I don't have a shield. I think I could buy a shield though. We might do that. So we're going to combine, we're going to merge these. Doesn't get us all the way up to tier 4, but it's close. So I'll take it. All right. And I am going to equip that. Where'd it go? Or should we do a shield or can I do, I think I can do 2, right? I can do a rusty longsword as well. Should we just dual wield? Not the dagger. Let's dual wield. I pay a box cost and sub. Just yeah, that's what it's gonna be. So yeah, July. Kunark is stated for the end of the year. Yeah, they promised us I think 1 expansion, right? That's what they said. Yeah, this is Legends, EverQuest Legends. We're about to equip some non-warrior gear, but it's what I have, so I guess we can go see if I can buy any from the armory. I guess I have a fair amount of gold. I'm gonna put the scimitar back though. We're gonna lighten our load a little bit here. Wait, what's this? Green and tan tunic. Oh, I can't wear that. Alrighty. We'll put up the dagger too. Pro tip, if you do blacksmithing, plus 10 bandit is very good. Yeah. I remember playing EQ on 56K. I know, right? Me as well. Well, even what was the other, like 24? Like, no, 20, whatever. It was like 28.8 or something. Am I crazy? Imagine being able to use Kunark clicky armor from Multi. Yeah, and you can actually move it too. So like if let me show you this again. So like these exaltations, you can take clickies from one item and put them into another. Like there's a lot of, I think, interesting ideas in this game. So yeah, 28.8. Yeah. So there's a lot you can, it's like all of those exaltations are things you can move around. Here's your clicky, your focus. What is EverQuest Legends? EverQuest Legends is a joint venture from, I always want to say their name wrong, Jawn, Daybreak, and another studio. And they're making, I want to say modern version, but it's not, as you can see, I mean, modern is, I guess, would be used lightly as a word here. A lot of quality of life. Yeah, Jawn. A lot of quality of life improvements, which have made it, is making it a lot easier. And actually it's been, I will say a lot, definitely feels a lot more modern playing it. So, but not crazy. Like, I put a couple hours in now. Now, granted, I'm also just messing around, learning, kind of seeing what works, what doesn't work. But you can see we're not like, I'm only level 5. I think I've seen somebody mention they got to level 10 in 2 days. So it's not like you're like flying through the levels either. All right, let's go back. I don't know what I have as a, what is this? Or what is this? Aura disabled. I don't know what that is. All right, I have cleave. What's cleave do? Cleave will double and triple attack based on your skill. Well, that's crazy. 12-second cooldown. Well, thank you. I'll take that. Put it down here. Took me about 20 hours of play to get to level 40. Started Wednesday. Yeah, so I mean, it's not like you're flying through, which is nice. And it is meant to be soloed, so you can do, what was it, at groups of 4? Yeah, it is being designed really with solo in mind. So I think the idea is if you want to, oh, I don't have a shield, so I'm not going to do bash. If you want to be in big groups and raids, and you just basically go play retail. All right, what am I doing? Taunt, I don't need to worry about right now. Oh, we got a lot of stances. So here's the stances I was talking about. I'm just gonna move this to here. I think. We'll put our stances down here. So you have, what is striker stance? Outgoing weapon skill abilities deal 3 times damage, and non-weapon skill abilities deal 5 times damage. Non-weapon skill abilities. So does that combine with the bard? Because the bard would have non-weapon skill abilities, right? Chance to hit. Damn, this is crazy, man. Why am I unbalanced? Evasive, 95% chance to evade all incoming attacks. Oh, but you consume endurance. Okay. I'm gonna put that down here in case I need it. And then offensive stance, which is what we had before. Offensive, defensive. What is this striker shit? Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I figured the monk stuff as well, but are songs not considered non-weapon skill abilities? I don't know. All right, what do you have? Chant of battle. Chords of dissonance. All right, will those aggro the will this hit the guards? Songs are not abilities. Fair point. Subtype of a spell. I got to get back to learning. Do I have the ability to... Do I have to tune twist here, or can I set up like a melody? You can. All right. I gotta learn. What's that under? Do I go to macros or? I don't know. Appreciate the follow, Trash. How do I melody? Is it under macros? AAs will eventually let you auto song without them being a melody. Be 1 song per AA rank up to 5. Still be on your bar though. All right. Actually, I think I have a free. I do have an AA available. All right, let's go mess around. That's a bug, I think. Gotta be a bug. Does this aggro? Do chords of dissonance aggro guards? I feel like that's dangerous. Melody 1, 2, 3, 4. Replace that with your spell gems abilities. Okay. Always have to Google how to do a melody macro. Yeah. Yeah, I know. There's a little bit of a bug on that fall, I think. Just a little bit. All right. I don't have any pets. He's in the tree. It's we're on difficulty 4. So, oh shit. All right, where's cleave? We're still in balance stance. Let's do striker stance. Let's see what happens.
That could be a bug. Guys, you're gonna see some bugs.
What was that? All right, chords of distance. I need to set up a melody. I need to heal too. I wonder if there there's probably some songs that I haven't learned yet. All right, I will say right away, having a pet very clearly beneficial. I miss not having a pet. All them numbers, yeah, I know, right? I know, should I go evasive? Defensive? I wonder how easy defensive is. Let's switch to defensive. Yeah, I think there's a way to change the numbers. I honestly, I've not looked into it, so. All right, so defensive seems to be less damage for sure, which is obvious, I guess. All right, that was a lot slower. Definitely having a pet and spells was a faster process. All right, so you said if I go to spells, Bard, show unscribed. There we go. Level. All right, so Hymn of Restoration's at level 6. Warriors were always pretty low DPS early on. I need a two-hander. All right. Can you play minion class with heals? Yeah, I mean, yes. So what was suggested, the third class to this that we don't have is the Druid for this build, which would make it, obviously there'd be your more strict, your heals, but minion classes start strong and then get weak until you get them planar gear. Honestly, right now, the pet that seems to have been the best to work with is the Enchanter pet. All right, go back to Striker. Maybe just go offense. We're also in the most difficult. We're in, difficulty 4, which is the most difficult it gets. Many classes get classic L hat. Who's Vortiz? Vortiz. All right. Well, this is a little bit easier. Not fighting level 5 stuff. I'm pretty sure if I went to try to go to Crushbone. Actually, let's go do that. Let's see how squishy I am. Oh, that's what we were gonna do. I was gonna see if there was other armor. I also have a bunch of cloth armor, which is not gonna help me as a warrior. Stats. I'm gonna keep that. Do I not have? It's hard for me to remember dual. Where do I go to find dual? If I have dual, or if that was with a different class combination. I feel like devs can't make fun minion classes anymore in any game. One thing that I love about EverQuest is you can give them gear and stuff like that. It was always, well, here's your pet stuff. Oh, actually, I have a cracked staff sitting in there for some reason. What's up, Stunner? Yeah, we're all in the fields right now, I think. I say I miss having a pet. Oh, what the hell did I just get hit with? All right, what do y'all suggest? Should we should I go look for some better armor? Should I go get a shield? I wonder if that would matter. So this is what inspired Vanilla WoW. Yeah, to a degree. I want to be able to cast spells, man. Oh wait, do I still have? What do I even? I don't even know what song I have going. Oh, Chords of Dissonance. Appreciate the follows, Big Brew and Throw Mage. All right, let's go find some orcs. Casting heals is soothing. It is, right? I never played this because of social aspect. What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, it was obviously, yeah, very heavily. Where am I going? I'm not paying attention to what I'm friggin' doing. What I end up making, I started off Druid Enchanter, which is fun. I actually kind of want to switch back to it, but we're just exploring at this point. So right now we're a Warrior Bard. We use somebody that pulled aggro as a wizard. Yeah, the music, you're right. I mean, it's so basic, but the sounds just like ported right back into the late 90s. Warrior Shaman, adding Monk. All right, we should be able to find some orcs through here. And these are all level 6. Now I can't split these, is the challenge. We're level 4 too, so that's kind of our difficulty 4. My guess is we get murdered. So I think I might change the difficulty down. Right now we're doing warrior druid, but warrior bard, but we've been messing around with a lot. I want to do a paladin as well. I don't know. What should we do? Difficulty. Let's actually just do 0 for now. I want to see what this is like over here. We have a very high probability of getting just absolutely blasted. Where did I put us? He's up in the tree, man. SK Rogue is also a solid choice. Yeah, I want to. Most of what I was messing around with was just Druid as primary, so I want to do some other stuff as primary as well. I remember some wizards in raids, man. Yeah, doing big numbers for sure. All right, what is melody again? So melody. What did they say? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's working. Well, that's cool. Oh, got an AA. I guess we can see what's over there. I'm gonna just Actually, what do I need to keep? Are we going to end up doing any crafting? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, we got somebody. Oh yeah, I went back down. So now we got some more populated areas here. Right. Because we went back down to the difficulty 0. Can you take pets? Yeah, you can have pets. Now, you can only have one pet class. Wait, sorry. You can have multiple classes, but you can only have one pet. Shit, he's level 10. Uh-oh. Oh, no. That's a problem. That's a problem. Why is he level 10? Miss my barbarian shaman. I feel like barbarians didn't get enough. Didn't get enough love. All right, this centurion's gonna kick my ass. Hey, kill him for me. Thank you. Let's try not to do that. The worst thing ever is that enemies would chase you across the entire zone. You don't like trains? Yeah, you can only summon one pet at a time, is how I understand it. All right, we're going to go... I don't know what we're going to do. We have to crush bone. Did my melody stop? What happened there? Where'd that happen? Can I can probably turn that into a macro, right? I don't know why that stopped. All right, are there any orcs here? Yeah, level 6. Oh, I don't have a ranged weapon, do I? But I think I'd pull both of them anyways. Let's see if we do defensive stance. Let's see what happens. Oh, what's going to happen here? Why is he not cleaving? Oh, my spells died. What is happening? Why did my spells die? All right, we're going to have to just wing it here, I guess. Somebody healing me? How'd I get heals? Or are they breaking my concentration? Is that what it is? All right, we're just going to leave Chords of Dissonance up for now, I think. Oh, we got a friend up here. Okay. Dark Star. I think why did I stop fighting? Appreciate the oh yeah, you're healing me. I appreciate the help. Why are there? Emma Restoration level 6. Yeah. Is this on an emulator? No, this is this is official. All right, so we were getting heals there. So, is this Daybreak's new? No, this is not their new one. Yeah, this is a side project. I asked that question too. And they said no, that they're still working on other stuff as well. So, I think it's a fair question. Is this what you've been working on? They're still doing something new with EverQuest. So. I almost think I could probably... Well, that guy was healing us, so I don't know. What would a... I don't know what we'd be capable of. What level is inside Crush Bones? You might know. Well, he's level 10, so that's not going to work for us. What level is Kool-Aid? Level 8. They are a warrior cleric. Interesting. here's a Centurion over here. Level 10. I don't think so. That's, oh shit. Hello. You're level 10 as well, so I'm leaving. Yeah, that's a bad idea, I think. Bad idea. I was gonna say if this is the new EQ, it's kind of lazy. No, yeah, this isn't the new one. We've not seen or heard anything about their the next version, so I don't know. It looks like the budget's very small though, compared to sort of modern day MMO budgets. So I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what we can expect. Hopefully it's not like just some... oh wait, can we do level 8? I don't know. Hopefully it's not like some... you know, mobile, low quality EverQuest, but... All right, are they just breaking my concentration, I guess? Is that what's happening? Oh, it's just 12 seconds duration, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to remember all this again. All right, so that was actually not that bad. Level 8. Crush. Oh, we got a belt. Oh, nice. There's a lot more testing of the waters budget-wise these days. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Star. Because it seemed like what they've talked about is pretty low. We are currently a warrior bard. But I have to say this is a much slower leveling process than what we were before. But we'll see how things go. A monk bard would be better with higher evade. Yeah, I thought about actually doing paladin. But I'll do warrior. I never really played warrior in any way or fashion with EverQuest or really any MMO. I'm just not a warrior type person, but normally did heals, which I don't know how easy it would be to I wonder what a cleric primary would look like. All right, I guess we can probably switch to like offensive stance since. All right, let me see what we're getting now. That 6.374%. So that's actually really good experience gain. That's now we're in a difficulty 0 tier though, so we're going to be getting very poor gear. Is the downside. Just found out about this today. So excited. Yeah, this is... I've been pumped, man. Been absolutely pumped with this. So, sorry, somebody's pinged me. Oh, well. Mages were always good for soloing too. Yeah, we could try a mage primary. See how that goes. Level 9. Can we take a 9? I don't know. I'm gonna find out though. Back. All right. Oh, there we go. All right, so I just switched to offensive stance. So we'll see if we can stay with offensive stance or not. Paladin would probably be terrible since you can multi-class anyway. OG Paladin was weak. Like Warrior was saying he was doing a pally. I don't know how it went though. All right, the other thing I want to do is make a macro, so I don't have to keep typing melody. All right, so positive thing here is I mean, that was 7.5% experience. So we're getting decent experience gain doing this. Just not getting any gear, which is probably going to be a problem. We do have AAs. The problem with that is I'm hesitant to spend any because I don't know what I'm going to stick with right as a level 10. I guess you could do general. You can see they got a bunch of AAs, and you start getting AA experience from the start. So what class? I started with Druid Enchanter. Right now we're just messing around, bouncing between things. So this is Warrior Bard. Maybe we'll do a Magician primary, and then I don't know what people would want to see with that. Combat Fury. Increases your chance of performing a critical melee hit. Yeah, I'm hesitant to put anything into this because I don't know what I want to do. Health regen. I don't know. Druid SK. We did Druid SK a little bit, yeah, as well. We can switch back to that too. Let's do this. Let's see how far we can push it. Let's go difficulty 1. Oh wait, oops. I just hit 2. All right, we'll see what that's like. What would be cool is mage with healer. Yeah, I mean, we can do a mage primary. And then, I don't know, what would you want to, pure healer or? More like a druid. Oh, you convinced me I'm going to go get it. I mean, unfortunately, you can't go get it just yet. So, can Claire kill pets? Yeah. Pretty sure I was healing my pet. This is a test server, so this is not a released game yet. We're on EverQuest Legends, which is legit. It's not it's a legit game. Game Jawn is making it with Daybreak, so it's not like a emulator server. Oh, train. Come back. Work. Oh no, he died. Where are they running? Why are they running to the guards? I got one of them. Oh, I didn't. I'm gonna bounce and stop giving bad advice. No, you hang out. We're just hanging out. Ain't no bad advice. Yeah, July. So pretty soon, actually. I mean, considering they just announced this, it's like, all right, the speed in which they're moving along is pretty good. All right, before we do anything else, I still wanted to, let's see, go to macro. How do I do macros? New macro. Can I just do melody here? Does that work? Melody. Gotta spell melody. 1, 2, 3. Will that work? Oh, it does work. Okay. I'm going to switch that with pet attack. All right. Where did he pull from? I wonder. Here's a giant wasp worker. Let's try this. We killed one of these pretty easily. On difficulty 0. So let's see what it's like on difficulty 2. And we're in offensive stance too, so. I've not really pushed it a whole lot, so we'll see what it's like. Legends, no, we're still in beta. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh man. All right, well, that's a problem. That's a problem. Oh, we got a lot here. Oh no. Now we're running. It's still in beta right now. That's unfortunate because we were gonna kill this warrior. All right, I'm gonna run him off. There ain't no way I'm taking all these folks. I don't think. Actually, let's switch to defensive stance and see how long we last. Death doesn't really hurt you a whole lot. All right, we're getting stunned and stuff, so yeah, I'd say we're a little problem there. The pathing's kind of weird. Oh shit, what was that? All right. What should we do now? Let's keep messing around. The whole point of this is to explore, right? See what kind of weird stuff we can come up with. Let's see, loadouts. What should we do? What a magician. All right, magician plus what? Not really understanding what the attraction might be. I can give it to you for me right now is pure nostalgia. And in the idea of being able to go back and do stuff I was unable to do before. That is what it would be for me. All right, let's do cleric. Oh wait, I can't be a magician. Can I be a magician with? No. All right, what the hell? What race do I need to be a magician with? Can I not switch? Interesting. You could play EQ P99 and have nostalgia. Yeah, but this modern, I mean, this adds quality of life. I think that's the point that a lot of folks that have done EverQuest want to go back into. Right? It doesn't, the fact that it's still that nostalgia hit, but it's also more respected. We respect your time more. So I can only switch these. I can only select these two races. Is that right? I thought I could switch any race. So then I can't be a primary magician. So it looks like these are the only ones that I can be primary. Is that right? Well, it's letting me pick between half elf and wood elf, but I thought that during the tutorial it said you could switch all the way up to level 10. At which point you would become permanently bound. Well, but I want to be a magician, so it's not letting me. I don't know. It's getting a little too flashy. All these songs. Where'd that pawn go? So let's go. We should get this. I don't think we even need defensive stance, do we? Or maybe we do. It's level 9. I don't know. We'll see. Your first class will be determined by the selection associated with your race. I must have read it wrong. I could have sworn. So again, the downside to this is we're not getting decent gear. So that makes me... We're getting good experience, but not gear. Well, like I said, if I can do that now with, like I can switch. Well, I guess maybe I'll see. Like I can pick a half elf. Jeez. Even though I'm a wood elf, so. But then I can't do like dark elf or high elf. So I don't know, man. Weird. How are these graphics worse than Project Gorgon? Because the game was made in the late 90s would be my guess. Just throwing that out there. Major city. Oh, so if I go back like to Calithan, I can do it? All right. What's up, Renata? Yeah, this is an old game, guys. We're not here for modern graphics. This is to experience the modern quality. That's a big ass bat. A new version of EverQuest, basically. All right, let's go back up we'll go up into Calithan and see if we can do it there. Otherwise, I think it was better for us to be in a difficulty 4 setting with lower level stuff, because we were at least getting gear that could be upgraded pretty reasonably. It's still in beta. Can we do it here? No. Select a valid race. Yeah, it's not letting me. That sucks, man. Oh, well. What time is it? 9 o'clock? Time for a new character. You can only do one. It's a problem. You can only do one character at this point. So with that, I guess our primaries are going to be stuck to these. So Bard, Druid, Enchanter, Ranger, Rogue, Paladin, or Warrior. EQ's your jam. EQ, I mean, it's fun. Yeah, they lifted the NDA. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do this. I want to see. Well, no, if I do a pet class, though, I can't heal. All right, what if we do? Warrior Druid? Wonder what that'd be like. All right, warrior. We won't have to switch much with this, so. I'm on ESO now, but Renegade, Raid Guild on FE. Oh, you did? I've tried to get into ESO. ESO's good. I mean, I'll say for I love the storytelling of ESO. I feel like you can go and go and go in the story side, which is always nice. All right, let me do this loadout stuff real quick. And part of this, I just need better gear. And then some of you were saying that I probably don't have dual wield. How do I find out? Here we go. Very bad. 30 out of 30. So I have it. ESO has lore on lore. No, ESO, yeah, EQ does as well, but you just don't see it as well. You know, ESO, the thing that was so interesting to me is the world is so big, and like I could get 20 some levels there and be in one zone the whole way through and still have such a lot to do. Almost too much to do. Oh, hey, plate armor. Oh shit, I ain't got that money. How you even get that much plat? I bet back in the day that was nice though. Steal all this stuff, steal stuff. I bet that was like sweet. Only for streamers? I mean, the vast majority of people play testing this game are not streamers. Actually, I don't even know how many people are streaming it. It's not that many, right? Who's level 50 is? Yeah, there's some people who've been playing this for quite a long time. Vendor, yeah, vendor sold armor. That's true. It is a ripoff. I mean, there's only one server, this test server. A dozen, yeah. I didn't think it was a whole lot. All right. Spells, I guess I should probably do that too. What are the things we actually care to have? Burst of fire? Yes. Probably not going to care about grasping root snare. I'm not trying to kite things at all. I do want this heal though. Yeah, only one server. So there's instancing done. Yeah. And you have difficulty, world difficulty changes as well. That's instanced. So we're in difficulty 2 right now. We were in difficulty 4 earlier. Probably don't need melody anymore because I took away the bard. We'll just put that down here for now. Move some of this around. All right, and then put some of this here. What combo? We're kind of jumping around right now. Right now, this is just a warrior druid. Probably the easiest that I've had so far doing this was a druid enchanter. Yeah, I thought that up until level 10, you could change your your race and thus change your primary. Apparently I thought wrong because it's not letting us do that. So. All right. Let's go play. Is this you, Nathan? I don't think so. I don't think that's my name. Miss EQ so much. Yeah. There's nothing like it, man. Ain't nothing coming. Nothing will touch the original EverQuest. Initial thoughts, dying to get a key. I mean, if you loved EverQuest, like this is a very good take on it so far. The quality of life improvements. I wonder how hard that thing would be to kill. All right, so we got an offensive stance. I can cleave, and now we got spells. So we're gonna see what this is like. This is level 2 though, so I mean this is not like a super challenging encounter, but it's fine. Level 6 sapling. All right, let's try you. Oh, Centurion running around. Rather not train things again. So I made a ranger, I guess, in a way. Ah. Yeah, we were in Calithan though, and it was still not letting me. So I don't know. I thought we could change it, but apparently I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's all right. That happens to me sometimes. PvP servers were amazing. You know, one of the things that I liked about how EverQuest did PvP was like that they just had their own servers. You didn't have to worry about all this like balancing and people complaining. I feel like the, I don't want to word this. I feel like the freedom of creating unique classes in MMORPGs kind of went away when you started pulling in PvP and needing to try and balance everything. I don't know if that makes sense, but when there started being all this concern about balancing, I feel like you really lost the freedom to have unique classes. All right, don't make it weird now. Rift before all the class nerfs, yeah. So I mean, it was different. I mean, I don't mind PvPing. I'm not a huge PvPer, but we got a lot of these acts. I wonder if I should go, does that look different? I wonder if I should go level up an axe. You had to strategize? Yeah, it was different. I feel like now there's just such a challenge with trying to balance everything so that everybody has an equal playing field. Well, it's like, I mean, classes traditionally just weren't like that. Like you knew if you picked a squishy class that you were squishy. And yes, then you had to strategize. There wasn't all of this like, I should be able to kill things the same as somebody else. How does the plus gear seem to modify the crappy early gear? Yeah, so like we have, I mean, not a ton, but like And we have rusty longsword +4, so that changes the damage and delay. All right. What else do we have? We got a pawn. Hold on. And then like cloth pants 3. So your AC, but you can see it's not like huge changes. Like maybe your armor class went up like 2 points, right? So it's not like huge changes early on, but it's enough. Smithing, maybe. The other thing, I didn't show you guys. So you don't have to just, so I showed you how you merge things, right? But you can also, so if we open up this rusty longsword, I can also put in these moats. So you also get moats that you can use. So like, let's see if I pull one of these. Wait, how do I want to do the moat? How do you do the moat? Does anybody know? Anyways, you can use moats. The moat is, maybe it's because it's +4. So I guess maybe the moat that I have is just not enough. But you can upgrade gear through moats. So you don't have to exactly have the gear. I appreciate the follow. Oh, what's the amazing thing about it is the raids that we used to have. Oh, for sure. Rusty longsword base is 535 normally. That's a great question. No idea. Because that would make sense that it's gone up to 7. I've not been paying a lot of attention because a lot of this were actually you can merge just straight from the loot window. So I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention necessarily to. Did that thing resist me? You should venture over to Steam Font in your teens. I'm up for it, man. I want to get into Crushbone, but we're not ready for that yet. I still think that probably the best thing that we can do, it's going to be slower leveling. But is just to jack this up to difficulty 4 and go over and kill some skellies. It's going to be an overall slower leveling pace, but at least we're getting gear that we can use to upgrade. I don't know if anybody disagrees with that. I feel like that's like the best move. How does the map look? Like this. The classic EverQuest map. Actually, it didn't have a map to begin with. I guess I should say. Shit. Hello. Oh, you're 7. All right. I think we should be okay. Although I'm getting hit hard here. I can heal though. Yeah, I corrected myself. I know when I said classic, there wasn't actually a map. It came later. Unfortunately, it's still old enough that it looks old. So I don't know enough about like, is there an add-on community? I know EverQuest 2 had capabilities. I mean, I feel like for having what's this? Rusty 2-handed sword +3. Base damage 12, delay 50. I mean, we'll keep it. There's something you could do with the map, I think. I don't know. People were talking about it. Like EverQuest 2, there were a bunch of UI related stuff. All right, do you think I can pull one of those? Or will I pull them all? There's 3 there, so I think I'll probably would pull them all. Same with them. You think I'd pull all 3? Was anybody a polar? Uh-oh. Aha! Oops. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, no. No. I thought I was going to pick him off. Oh, I'm stuck. No, sir. Little bitch, you better run. Come on, man. What's stunning me? Am I stunned or am I tangling weeds? Damn thing rooted me. We're dead. Oh no, I used to group up here over here all the time. All right, well, let's discover death. I think I still have everything, right? Yeah. Death has been made tolerable. Yeah, stun plus the tangling. Soloing seems rough compared to what it was. No. So I still think probably the best thing, in my opinion, I appreciate the follow, is for us to stay over here for now. However, we can ramp up the difficulty, the highest difficulty. And I think we can survive this spot pretty easy. And then what is good about that is that we have a bunch of the skeletons, so we'll get, you know, our experience gain is going to be really slow compared to where we were. But these will drop +3/+4 items, which is, I think the itemization is probably important enough at this stage. Also, everything we're getting is cloth as well, so I need to figure that out. How do we get more warrior-like armor? Yeah, there are the others as well. Paladin SK Ranger. I did have a Druid SK. I was messing around with that yesterday. It's nice having a life tap along with heal. Crush bone, there'll be bronze stuff. All right. So this is a rusty longsword 4. So this is what I was talking about. So this is +4. Am I dying? Why is this wolf on me? What is happening? Is this wolf casting shit? What's going on? Courage? And we already have a +4. So I don't know what that'll turn into. But let's merge it. Oh, it turned into tier 5. So 735. Plus, as you go up in your tiers, you get more of these exaltations. Did he buff me? Did something? No, I buffed myself, right? I think it buffed himself. Been waiting for beta. I would guess that they're at a point of being able to start letting more people in. I mean, things have been really stable. I've not had any issues. I mean, it's EverQuest. I don't know that I expect to have issues, but you know what I mean. All right, stupid ass beetles. They see a fight and then they want to get in on it. Are the mobs? They're multi-classes at I think at any stage, any level. Oh, I just realized that. Did that say Beast Lord? Is that why the beetle came? I just appreciate the follow. That makes more sense because I couldn't figure out why these beetles kept bugging me, man. Yeah, the nostalgia is real. I don't know if Royer's still in here. Royer was also he's a streamer, but also an EverQuest lover. No, I was talking to him when I first started this yesterday. I was like, dude. It's like, dude, I'm in. Can't describe it, but I'm in and I can feel it. That kind of sounds weird, but hopefully you know what I mean. Corpse run to Plane of Fear seems not so bad compared to this economy. Yeah, I want everyone to remember, so this is meant to be very much a solo approach. You have groups of 4, raids of 8, but the design choices made in this, the things that have changed, 100% is in line with soloing. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, it's meant to be casual. It's a great way to put it, because it is. So, like anybody that played any of the classic stuff, you know that there's no way you're going to be casting all these spells without sitting down to meditate. But here you can. But we'll be playing this weekend. And then, like I said, I think next weekend is when Honor of Kings World has their test. So that we'll do the weekend after. Well, sometime after. 5-minute meditate after each kill in Classic. Exactly, right? Live for 8.5 years. I didn't spend that much. I did play a lot of EverQuest up until 2004. The hell hit me? Oh, the pawn. And then in 2004, I switched to EverQuest 2. Which I still say EverQuest 2 was a superior game to WoW, but what in the hell's hitting me? Is he casting? He's a warrior necro, isn't he? It's kind of cool how the NPCs have their own dual classes. So, what server did I play on? I wish I could remember. But I played Templar, and at the time they had EQ players, and you could see where you were right on comparison on different stats. But I was a top 10 Templar. For quite a while, but then my guild moved over to WoW. So, and then thought there was an NDA on this game. There was. It was lifted today. But I do think EverQuest 2 was a tremendous game when it came out. If you like group-based games. Actually, to this day, I think EverQuest 2, the Templar from EverQuest 2 was one of the easily top 2, top 3 healing classes I've ever played in an MMO. Easy. One of the things I love so much that I miss, that I wish other games would do, is the idea of reactive heals. So much fun to use reactive heals. Oh look, wait, now this says warrior druid. How did he get a beetle? I think the beetle's just got to stick up its ass or something. EverQuest 2 crafting, yeah, it was also, it's, you know, and for something trying to do mini games, it's probably one of the better experiences. There are some crafting mini games that are just painful. Actually, we were playing Scars of Honor. We did that testing, and it was frankly remarkably bad mini game for harvesting and crafting. It was bad. DQ2 is still a great game, has some of the best mechanics I've ever found. Yeah. I'll jump back in every once in a while. Although for EverQuest 2, if I do jump in, it's on one of the classic progression servers. Damn orc pawns. All right, is this going to be a problem? Are we in an area that's going to have another beetle come running at us is my question. I've yet to hear a single person say positive things on Scars. I don't think Scars should have done their testing outside of an NDA. I think it was a mistake. I think they realized it was a mistake as well. I'm pretty sure they've said they're not going to do their next one under... I think they're going to do their next set of testing under NDA. I mean, I have some positive things. The whole system for skill trees, that whole thing is, I think, has a lot of potential in Scars. The two things that I wish we could see more of in MMOs, one is actually this, where we can switch difficulties, and then the other is that skill tree. And so that, you know, that all takes from our ARPGs, but can't wait to play this. I can't wait to have all y'all play this as well. I'm having fun. So did they drop more keys? Yeah, they've been dropping them typically on Fridays. So they've started doing live streams as well, and I think they drop keys there. And then people have been asking, they did drop the NDA today. So that's why I'm on here. I think there's a few people out there streaming. Any reason to play old EQ until this drops? I mean, I would think so. I mean, I think it's a very different game in how it plays. Did I ever play Final? No, I never played FF11. I was too busy with EverQuest, and no, I had a friend that did. Project Quorum, yeah. We're gonna actually keep some of that. Oops, did not mean to keep that, but that's okay. Oh, that was a crunch, man. This has been okay. I don't know. What do you think's been better, warrior druid, or warrior bard? We had the bard beforehand. All right, Thompson Fred. I'm sorry, but I think you gotta go. God doesn't give people $5,000. Sorry. Monk Cascade Druid. Yeah, it'd be fun. What the unfortunate thing, hopefully they change this. Well, maybe not. I don't know. What we have discovered is I can't switch my race. So once you hit level 10, you lock into your primary stuff. Well, apparently if you go to a major city, actually let's maybe run. Let's do that. Let's see if we can run over to Felwith. I don't know what they call. I don't know what's considered a major city. I would think Kellethan is, but it's apparently not because it's not letting us switch our race, which is important because then we can't switch our primaries beyond what's available in a wood elf or a half elf. Is this out now? It is in beta. About to get this pawn to come hit us as well. I think we're in a bad spot for ads. You can, yeah, well, yeah, I knew that, but and I probably have just misremembered. I just swear during the first part where it's showing you the different mechanics, I could have sworn it said that you had until level 10 to not only switch your primary class, but also switch your race. And that it would lock in after that. And then at that point, you could switch with tokens or other things. But it's not letting me switch, so. Which is unfortunate because I would like to do an SK primary or even a necro actually. We've not done a necro. I wonder what a necro druid would be like. Is this like EQ Classic or something? I would in my head equate it to like Classic Plus, which we've heard might come from WoW, but we've not seen. So EverQuest has its own Classic servers that you can go play on. That's existed for quite some time. Mage and Pure Hero, but I can't select Mage as a primary. That's what's driving me crazy. So if I go to loadouts, add, it's only letting me, I only have these two races available. So I can't be a primary magician. Sensei X-Pac. What was your name? Furry Curry? I love the naming. That's also something that's been left out. Well, yeah, I have access to half elf and wood elf. This is why I think there might be a bug or something, because I swear that it said that it would let me. Actually, can I go into? Appreciate the follow, Wax. Let's see. Like a guide or something? Help? All right, this maybe just the that might just be straight up EverQuest help, not the Legends, because Legends is different in a few ways. I don't know. What are we going on? Oh, FLC Elf. It's not released yet. It's still in beta. But the NDA was lifted. So, all right, let's. I want to be able to switch. If there's something I want to try, it is the having a mage as a primary. So let's. We'll run down to Felwith maybe and just see if zoning into there changes that ability to switch. Nah, you've not missed anything yet. It's been slow to get keys out. I think they're just trying to make sure that everything stays stable. You know, there's a fair amount of instancing and other stuff layered onto this that were not originally there. So you can, so up until level 10, you can switch any of your classes. At level 10, your primary class becomes locked, and then you can switch your secondary and you get a third added. Now, apparently there will be tokens and things that you'll be able to eventually also still switch your primary. My guess is that will probably end up in the marketplace, but I don't know. No, I mean, I could switch secondaries right here out in the middle of nowhere. Did you ever? Oh, that's an old game, man. Yeah. That's going way back. You want them to do a remaster for Switch? I think it was a pretty solid game. What's up, Wagdy? Are you playing on dial-up internet for the OG experience? We are. On that fiber dial-up. You're playing Champions in Norrath? That's cool. On a CRT monitor. Shit. What's happening there? How high up can we climb a tree? Hello, skeleton. No, so all right, so again, to rephrase that, so prior to level 10, you can flip-flop any, you have primary and a secondary. At level 10, your primary locks in, and you get added a third to get your third class. Now apparently there are ways to eventually go back and also still change your primary. Is this a live server? Yeah, this is official, yeah. What are your plans on your next? I don't know. That depends on if we can switch this primary or not. I wanted to do a mage, and I also want to do as a primary. I also want to do an SK as a primary, but we're not getting that ability. Josh, I appreciate the follow. Yeah, we're still something. I wonder if something's bugged. Yeah, I'm still stuck to these two races. And the problem is, though, you can only have one. We just zoned into Felwith. It is open to the public, but it's currently in NDA closed beta, so you have to have a key. Frenchie, appreciate the follow. I like your name too. So I don't know. But we're not able to switch to that because I can't select any other race. So this is like Hero's Journey. I mean, from what I've heard, now I never played Hero's Journey, so. But people have made comments about that. Try relogging. It just might be not working because I had the same issue. before as well. So I don't know. I could just be misremembering stuff, but hopefully not, because I feel like not being able to actually try all the classes as a primary when you only can have one character is kind of rough. It's fun. Yeah. If you, no, this is Daybreak server. I'm having fun, sir. So now I was saying this earlier, there's a whole lot of quality of life features, but at the same time, you are, it's, you know, you're not like speed leveling. So you get that sort of mix of old school nostalgia with just better quality of life experience. So. But I don't know that we found a for sure class combination at this point. You can smell the heroin. Still, I swear to God, I'm supposed to be able to switch this primary. It's going to drive me crazy. Don't know why I can't. Because you have access to them all here. All right, well, with what we have. Let's maybe add a necro. What can we add a necro to? So if we only have these, a paladin necro sounds backwards, doesn't it? Almost sounds like sacrilegious. I thought I was going to be an SK. Oh no, you could. You could. Just know. So I think I have a bug right now, because I think I'm supposed to be able to, up until level 10, I should be able to try any of these primaries, but I'm stuck to these two races. I can still pick any of the secondaries though. And this might actually be due to my starting area as well. So, all right, our primary, what did I say? Let's try Paladin. And then with that, we're going to make a secondary Necro. No clue what this is going to be like, but we'll find out. Yeah, let me just swap over. All right. Then I got to add in all my stuff though. And then we'll get our spells and we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into. Do I still have dual wield as a paladin? All right, I think that's all I can carry. Oh, pallies can't use crossbone belts? All right, so we got from a... lay on hands, 15-minute cooldown. Range, melee, bash. Sense heading we don't need, or we don't, yeah, we don't need it at this point. We got taunt, bind wound, mage hunter. Oh, so that reduces your magical damage. All right, and then we have offensive defense, so that's good. All right, so nothing to change there. Spells. What kind of spells can we use? I don't really care about, well, I can't use those. Cure poison, I don't think that's really a big deal for us right now. Leering corpse. An undead servant. Oh, you need bone chips. I think we got plenty of bone chips. Nice. We're gonna get a paladin with an undead servant. Something feels very wrong about that. I put a chest item in my bag. Yeah, I can't wear it because it's druid only. I think something like that. Clinging darkness. we're gonna have some fun spells here, I think. Poison belt. He's got a lot of spells. Fear. What's flashlight do? Blinds. And they've got Necro's got a life tap as well, huh? Wait. It's basically life spec. So okay, we don't, but it's not like a heal. But you do have paladin minor healing, so we're gonna keep that. And miter shielding. Oathbreaker? Yeah, right. I played a Pally for about a year. Slowest non-solo class ever. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, it's currently a closed beta. All right, let's get a pet. Oh yeah, I can't. Oh, I wonder if I summon a pet here if they're going to hate me. I'll show you another one of the quality of life changes. Oh, I can't use Origin right now. I wonder why that is. I didn't use it. It's been 18 minutes since we last used it. Oh well. Yeah, that's this one, right? Yeah, Leering Corpse. But like the problem here is when you have your secondaries, it's finding a necro spell, an NPC that actually sells necro spells would be hard. And there's no plane of knowledge to be able to go to and then like find another spot. I don't know if I'm kill on sight. We're going to find out. Well, they didn't seem to care. Let's summon our oh wait, I got to redo. Got to redo some of this. Oh, come on, move. Thank you. I don't know why I can't use Origin. I didn't use it. I don't know if it's I think machine. I think it's because we were at difficulty 4, and when we went into Felwith, it went to difficulty 0. So I think that's why that Origin got reset on that. It was because there was a switch in difficulty. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I could be wrong. All right. Let's get a pet out. Fizzled. Come on, give me a skeleton. Nice. Oh, does he have the weapon that I put in here? The cracked staff? That's cool. I wonder if you can wear a belt. Been watching a lot of people stream. Looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, no, it is. you know, is it, do I think everybody's going to have a lot of fun? I don't know. I don't know how many people actually liked EverQuest. If you like old school MMOs though, it's definitely, I think, a much improved, it's more fun modern day for me anyways. All right. Well, he died fast. I think I probably got barely any experience. Yeah, 0.069%. We're getting to where I really need to be able to do much better, higher level stuff. Are there active guilds? That's a great question. I don't know that there's enough people playing. Groups are 4 and raids are 8. So. We're going to switch our difficulty though. Like 2 we've been okay at. Let's see what this is like. Or kill takes me back. Yeah, that's where we were just at just a little bit ago. James, I appreciate the follow. Weird. It's weird how it sets this right there. All right. Is this out? This is still in closed beta. So you still have to have a key. Warrior, Enchanter, Shaman sounds pretty nasty. We were just doing, did we do a Warrior Enchanter? I don't remember now. All right, we're going to go see what orcs we can find up here. I need, I guess I can cast. There we go. My pet. Where'd my music go? All right, so what do these do again? All right, Clinging Darkness does 8. All right, so that's a dot. Poison Bolt, the dot. So I have 2 dots. And it directs. All right. Snare dot, yeah. Monsters and Memories? Yeah, I have access to that too. I mean, it's a solid game. I don't know. I find it hard because I'm when I'm in there. I mean, I find it hard because it's like, why am I not just playing EverQuest? And that's not a knock on them. I mean, I think it's a solid experience. It's just, I don't know, for whatever reason, that's what I think when I try to log into Monsters and Memories. Now, I think I'd also have a better experience if I had bigger groups of people to play with, but oh, we have stances still, right? Yeah, so we can do offensive stance. Let's see if that helps. Ah, we got an orc. Oh shit, something critted on him. I don't know what it was. Like PvP and EQ PvP is done. Boxing 24 accounts. What? Oh, you bringing up Landmark. Yeah. Sad thing, man. Sad thing that it's not here. All right. How many conscripts can we take at once, do you think? We're going to find out. Although I should probably... Oh, shit. I didn't think it'd be 4. Oh, we might be dead. Yeah, our pet is dead, that's for sure. Huh. All right. That did not go as I had hoped. Why am I not able to use boots? Am I not wearing them? Oh, we're back to the stuns. All right, we're gonna die again. Why can't I cast these? Or am I not wearing them? Mobs have increased run speed in higher tiers. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, bad pull. I know. I'm no, I have them on. Why wasn't I able to cast? Now I am. Okay. Pally Necro. I don't know. Well, the mention about the run speed starts to make more sense because I don't know if you guys remember on 4, the guards were like running crazy. So that starts to make more sense. Are we about to level again? No, we are. We're at 97%. We're about to ding. Well, and you can combine things here too, right? You mentioned Bard Run speed being goated. I mean, you can combine that with Spirit of the Wolf. Which is, oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. I don't have my pet out. The thing I don't like about this combination is that the minor shielding is self, so I can't buff my pet. Versus the druid, I'm able to buff my pet. So I'm pretty sure in this version you can combine them. But again, take that with a grain of salt. I could be wrong. Make a pet attack macro. No, I should, but I haven't. I haven't made it. The only thing I even tried to make a macro for was the Bard spell melody. Just because we're switching classes so much. There's a ding. All right. Did we get anything at 6? I don't know. Did we? Dark Pact. Slowly draining your hit points while regenerating your mana. Well, that's not really a helpful spell right now, is it? You have such fast mana regen at this point. Hey, we're slowly doing it, guys. We're slowly making our way. Dot snare fear chain. You know, I was having to Zena, I appreciate the follow. I was you know, I think there's part of me that I've watched them play on stream, right? And I was like, oh, we're just gonna roll over. Then I started realizing, oh no, I probably need to get back to remembering, you know, like a mess spell or a root spell, and that sort of stuff. And actually trying some CC. I'm lost now. Where the freak am I? All right, there we go. I don't remember all these damn orcs running around everywhere like this. Who's that big boy? This literally doesn't look any better than classic EQ. What an absolute joke. I mean, it is classic EQ. What are you... I guess, what are you looking for? This is literally classic EQ. Guess I'm not sure. No, starting race didn't matter. Yeah, you can pick anything as a second class for your second class. What I was telling everyone, that the challenge though that I realized after the fact, Mary, is that you're given, each time you level, you are given some spells, right? So like we just hit 6, so it gave us Dark Pact, but it doesn't give you all of them. So if I go to show unscribed, there's a lot that I've not learned, right? Like this would be, like here's a heal, looks like a heal for something. So I would have to run to wherever I can buy these spells. So that's something to keep in mind as you're combining classes. If I had a druid secondary, that's like super easy, right? Because I'm in Kelethin, I can just go up and buy the spells. Now to buy a necro spells, I don't even know where I need to go to buy those, but it ain't here. All right, we got this pawn coming. Isn't this the remastered EQ? No, that they've talked about that. They have not, as far as we're aware, the next iteration of EverQuest doesn't even exist at this point. We've been told that they've started pre-production stuff. Orc Hatchet, that's new. Base damage 2, looks terrible. You can med all of your spells for any level. Well, then why can't I see them? Hold up. If that's the case, then... All right, what did I just say? Dark Empathy. I think it's not... It's unscribed, though. I don't have it, right? So I have to go buy the spell. Where's that? And I didn't want skills. Yeah, you have to buy the rest of the vendor. How's it in terms of grinding versus questing? Is it all? I mean, it's grind. There are quests. They're not hold your hand quests. Like, if you wouldn't know, these bones like can be turned in. There's things like that you're not going to necessarily know intuitively or possible. I always laugh though that they've added questing as it's gone by, but the idea of EverQuest, like, you weren't really questing. I don't think I'm going to be able to make these boots any better. So, although what, AC 5, hit point 6, I mean, that's already, yeah, I'll store these just in case. All right, it's a level 10. He'd probably kick our ass right now. Oh, no, that's just a, okay. So they're not all dual. So that is a warrior shadow knight. Is that it? This is just a ranger. So not every one of these is. Dual. Then why would it be a separate sub for EQ Legends? Because it's kind of fundamentally being changed. Upgraded version. I mean, it's quality of life. I was hoping to get a key. Yeah, they don't have keys to give away right now. Less hand-holdy. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to Google, basically. I was doing that. Yeah, I was like, all right, well, I think I've been selling everything right now. Yeah, but like, okay, where do I turn in wasp wings? It says quest, but they all say quest, so I don't know. They could have easily done multi-classing in the regular EQ, but then it wouldn't be EQ with it. That's not all it is. I mean, multi-classing is a big part of this, but there's a lot of other quality of life things that are in here. Servers. Well, number one, yeah, this is not the original EverQuest, but yes, EverQuest is still going. It's EverQuest. EverQuest is yeah, it's got classic servers, it's got retail servers. You still got people paying for it. All right, we're getting into level 8, 9, and 10 shit here, so that's going to eat me alive. Especially multiples of them. This an AI channel? Har, har, har. You're funny. So you just going into lives now saying that, is asking if it's AI? I've gotten used to that on long form YouTube, recorded stuff. I don't really have people come into a live stream asking if it's AI though. I mean, if you don't understand what I mean by the fact that all of these changes would make EverQuest not at what it is, I mean, I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to say that to you. That's why they added the word Legends. Just to show that it's a different version. Kind of like how you have Classic, right? WoW Classic, EverQuest Classic. Hey, Phantom X, are you real? Have I been doing talk shows with a bot for the past 12 years? You might have, Neuro, although we've met, so. In person. You miss your Epic Gear Beast Lord? I remember watching people play the Beast Lord and soloing like just crazy and getting very jealous of them. All right, we got 2 6s here. I think we could take 2. We'll find out though. Pets, I don't want the pet dying though. That's the hard part. I wonder if I want them all on me. Well, there goes that plan. I mean, the pet was at least giving me some DPS, so I wasn't. Obviously, it's not ideal that it dies, but it's fun. Use your first memory. Yeah, me too. When do you raid Plane of Hate? I don't know. I haven't settled on a class combination yet either. Rusted two-handed sword. All right, we have some of that back in the bank, I think. So we'll store that. Keep it for later. Giant bat. Oh wait, I need to get my bat out. Didn't know WoW was going to suck me in though. I've spent a lot of time in WoW too. Yeah, I mean, I've been sucked in myself, so. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, they went original UI, original music, all of it. See, that's the dumbest idea. Just do a different server with different rules, like how EQ2 is origin server. I don't know, brother. I'm not the one making it. I mean, feel free to go let them know how you feel. Oh, it's a tunable. That's why. Well, is this our little spawn camp? I mean, we got some level 6s, so if those keep respawning, we'll be fine. I feel like we're doing okay at difficulty level 2. Not that far from Crush Bump, but those are all 10, right? Yeah. Did you play Hero's Journey? No, I'm aware of it, but I didn't play it. This has been fun though. We got a witch doctor. Why'd the level 10? Where'd that mother freaker come from? All right, should I do the witch doctor first? Does it matter? Is the witch doctor going to heal? Ah, shit. Bad spot. Wish there was something that could spread. Wait, why is he on the shot? All right, somehow I got onto the I can't freaking talk. Centurion. What is wrong with me, y'all? Am I having a stroke? What just happened? Oh, we got an AA. That's what happened. I gotta start spending those. We've also not spent our AAs. Why is the Sylvan Bat? Son of a bitch, did it target that? I didn't mean to target that. Alright, I'm gonna try to heal myself up. Luckily we got mana, that's fine. All right, are we gonna live? All right, if I can get this Centurion down, I think we'll be okay. I can heal myself up a little bit here. Should probably move, right? Where's the road? I think it's this way. That's true. I forgot I have lay on hands. Good point. I think we're getting to almost needing it. All right, there we go. We should be okay. Well, oh shit, there's another orc right there. All right. Well, we survived that. Oh, the EverQuest skeletons are the original Murlocs. It's true. I never played Hero's Journey. I think a lot of people are comparing the two. Are you even stronger? I mean, I don't know. All right, if I sit, does this even go? It doesn't go any faster, does it? I don't know. How are we feeling about a Paladin Necro? Been okay. No, there's other players. A couple of things with that. One is there's not a lot of it is still a invite only beta, so there's also not a ton of people in. And then with that, there is instancing here. So we are also in difficulty 2. So it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And each one's its own zone. So we are in also an area that's a little bit higher difficulty. So if we went to 0, we probably would see a lot of other people running around. So, but by going up to a level 2, you'll notice a lot of the stuff we're getting is +2 and +3. So by going to a higher difficulty zone, we're getting better stuff, which we can then combine faster. And so actually I can, let's run back. Oh, where am I? All right. See, where the am I? All right, let's go down south. Yeah, you can combine stuff. And actually I was going to run back to the bank and just show you. I'm getting close to my end time as well, I think. Normally for anybody new hanging out, give me a follow. We're fun. We like to chat and have fun. Normally I stream Saturday, Sunday mornings. So Friday night is unusual for me. So I'm starting to get kind of tired. Nacho Beach. I like that name. West Blizz, I appreciate the follow. Yeah, I'm starting to drain a little bit. Alex, I appreciate the follow. And Christopher as well. All right, if I can remember where I'm going. How do I get to the bank? All right, it's the middle one, right? That's the easiest one to remember. Middle left. How do y'all remember how to get to where you're going? Middle left. I mean, Paladin Necro's not been bad. You have heals, you have a pet, you have good dots and direct damage spells, and you have a good melee person that can wear heavy armor and has offensive and defensive stances. It's not bad. All right, where's the bank? Remember where I'm going. Am I going this way? No, it's this way. I appreciate the follow. Yeah, that classic MMO music. Yeah. Everything about this game, man. All right, let me pull stuff out of the bank. So part of the quality of life stuff too, I'll show you. So we have our bank here. But there's a lot of different stuff. So if I go to Dragon's Horde, I've been sending stuff here. So I have 125 slots to put things. And so you can see we send a lot of rusty battle axes, two-handed swords. So I can combine the similar things, which is nice. You also have trade skills. So anything trade skill I send here. And that's got 5,000. You can hold 5,000 things there. So shrouds, I don't know. I don't have any shrouds, but so is the Legends officially out? Not yet. It's still in beta, but they dropped the NDA for showing live stuff today. That's why you're seeing a lot of people streaming it. All right, so let's combine. What else is? I'll just pull out these battle axes. Maybe we'll do that. All right. So. Once I appreciate the follow. All right, so I can go in here. If I right click, you'll see this opens up. So this is a tier 3 battle axe. So this goes all the way up to 10, and this shows you the experience right in the item. So I can then just pull these in. So we can put in a 2, and it shows you ahead of time how much it goes up. So that +2 being combined is gonna push us up to a tier 4. And with that, you'll see the exaltations. You start getting more exaltations. So you can change appearance, you can change clickies, focus effort or effects. You can actually move them around gear, which is kind of cool. So, but yeah, so we can merge this. That's now tier 4. We can put in the other 3. So it doesn't quite get us all the way up to the next tier, but it moves us forward. And then if I put in a +4, that pushes, so combining 2 +4s pushes us up to +5. So I don't know, did that change? Wait. All right, let me do that again. So this is what, 842. So we'll see if anything actually changes. The base damage 8, delay 42. So actually going to tier 5, that did not change any of that. So you have to keep in mind, especially on these small, these are lower level things, that it's a slow increase. But yeah, damage will go. Oh, actually, it went up to 8. Or was it? Now it's at 9. It didn't show us that before. Didn't it say 8 and something else? Am I wrong? But it said 8. It's now 9 and 42. So yeah, you'll get small improvements. And then when you go to like gear, did I have anything? I guess just cloth sandals. Gear, but yeah, as you combine things, gear will also start to gain increased stats. So actually you can see here, so this is a crush bone belt +1. So that's got an AC of 2. My pet, I put a crush bone belt on my pet, and that's a +4 belt. So that's got an AC of 5. So that's gone up from 2 to 5. So it does slowly increase, but these are all low level items, right? So who runs this? It's the company is Jawn is what's making it, but it's Daybreak. So it's official. Daybreak is actually doing the servers. Pretty dope. I'm sure high level stuff's going to be insane. Oh, for sure. Especially as you can move around exaltations and stuff and clickies. They've already said they've had some people able to solo the dragons like Vox. But they also said those were people that had put a lot of time already into the game. So they had already min-maxed stuff and pay to play it. So it is, no, it'll be a, I think there's a box cost and there's a sub. So they're kind of treating it like a classic server that requires a sub. There will also be a shop of some sort. Now we're told it's convenience items. All right, guys, I'm starting to yawn, so I'm starting to get tired. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me though. I'll be on this weekend again, probably again, not tomorrow. I have a busy day tomorrow, but I'll be back Sunday. I might be on tomorrow, we'll see, but definitely Sunday. And then the rest of the week I'll be on back and forth too. Now on the weekends, generally I'm on in the mornings. And next weekend we do have Oh my God, I just blanked on the name. Honor of Kings World. So do have a key to that. So we'll be streaming that next weekend, but we'll stick around with this for a little while, see how far we can get. And I've been waiting for this. So this is definitely when I'll be playing off stream as well. So. All right, guys, it's been fun, been real happy. Have a good Friday night. We're getting a solid 3 hours in. This has been nice. All right, TikTok, I'm gonna start with y'all. Y'all have a good one. Oh, you're Drew? I didn't, Andrew? Okay. What are you doing on TikTok, brother? All right, guys, I'll see you on TikTok. Oh, at the airport scrolling. Well, have a good flight, man. I'll see you guys. YouTube. 9, I know, man. It's, I know. It's an old game. I get it. Not for everybody. I understand. It's fun, though, man. I got to tell you, it is fun. I'm having fun. I played EverQuest a lot growing up, though, so. This is a good, this has been so far a very good mix of nostalgia and improved quality of life stuff that you normally don't see in EverQuest. So, all right, YouTube, I'll see you guys. I'm going to bed. And Twitch, you are the last. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Yeah, EverQuest Legends, go watch some other people.